Congress is out of session until January 7th, but impeachment is still fresh in everybody's minds. Joining us now is Liz Harrington, RNC Spokesperson. Thanks for hanging with us, Liz. We had that breaking news on Boeing. You were very gracious with your time.
Absolutely.
Is impeachment good for you? You know, you look at what's happened in the polls. The Democrats are going down the more they pursue it, and that's when they controlled the situation in the House. They don't control the situation in the Senate, so I'm thinking that as the impeachment trial gets going, it's going to be even worse for Democrats.
Absolutely. It's a complete disaster that Nancy Pelosi has done with her caucus by backing them into a far left corner. They never had the facts, they never had the evidence, but they could control the process, and it was so rigged. And yet this is the best they have. The best they have is their own liberal law professors, including Noah Feldman, who says, wait a minute, Nancy Pelosi, the president isn't impeached until you send over the articles. Right. So she has no idea what she's doing. You know, she thinks this is going to be a legacy changer for President Trump. It's a death knell into her legacy when you look at the first woman to lose the speakership not once but twice because of her disastrous leadership.
Well, I want to bring it to the economy, too, because we had the debate, in addition to everything else that happened last week. We had this Democrat debate at which Joe Biden was asked about the jobs that have been created, hundreds of thousands of jobs in the gas and oil industries. He was asked whether he'd be willing to get rid of those jobs in order to move to more of a green policy agenda in America. Here's how he answered that.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes, because the opportunity for those workers to transition to high-paying jobs, as Tom said, is real. We're the only country in the world that's ever taken great crises and turned them into enormous opportunities.
Now, Liz, in the first place, oil and gas jobs pay extremely well, much better than the average job of somebody with a college degree. I mean, that's just an extraordinarily wrong statement. But beyond that, this is the man who promised us during recovery summer. I remember, I don't know if you do, but I remember in 2010, we had this recovery summer where we spent about $1 trillion trying to get jobs in this country. He said we'd get 500,000 jobs a month in that recovery summer. We ended up with a net negative job growth that summer. Is he really in a position to get rid of hundreds of thousands of good-paying jobs in oil and gas in order to promise something that he couldn't deliver before?
He has never, this is a guy who's been in the swamp for 50 years. He's never delivered on the promises he's made. That recovery summer, we lost jobs, and in fact, they had to fudge the numbers, and they said, oh, well, these are saved or created. They lied to you then, they're lying to you now. This is a guy, by his own admission, 50 years in the swamp, he said, I've never been gainfully employed in my life. He says, I've never cashed a paycheck. Same can't be said about his son, Hunter. But this is a guy from Washington. He's going to dictate to you where you're going to work. He's going to take away your job. The first day, he's going to hike your taxes. He's going to take away your health care as well. How do we know that? Well, he's already promising that if you like your plan, you can keep it. We know how that worked out, too. This man has been lying to you for a half a century. He's never followed through on the promises he's made. And this is the best the Democrats think they have to win back the Rust Belt. It's amazing. Under President Trump, the American dream is back. Look at 2 years since we passed the tax cuts. The average disposable income for everyday households is up $6,000.
Well, we're going to be talking more about that in the show because we just got a lot of those stats in, and they are extraordinary. But it is amazing when recovery summer is put into sharp focus how the promises that he made just fell flat, absolutely flat. And I want to switch to an international thing in the time left. President Trump reportedly has invited Boris Johnson to the White House in January. Are we going to get a UK trade deal in the new year, which again could boost the markets even higher?
You bet. President Trump, he keeps his promises. We've already seen what he's been able to do with U.S., Mexico, Canada trade agreement. We've seen what he's done with Japan, the EU, getting them to be held accountable, and China, of course. You bet he's going to move. UK voted for Brexit. It was another foreshadowing back in 2016 of President Trump's victory. The same thing's going to happen in 2020. We're going to get great deals for the American people because it's America first under President Trump in this booming economy, and he delivers on the promises he's made.
Well, and there's a great friendship between Trump and Boris Johnson, which we've seen in the past, and that last election victory by Johnson was extraordinary in the UK. Liz, we got to leave it at that. Great to see you again. Thank you for hanging with us. Liz Harrington from the RNC.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well.